A warning signal may already be flashing inside Ferrari. What looked like Charles Leclerc's team just a few months ago is now becoming one of the most fascinating and potentially dangerous internal battles on the Formula One grid. At the start of 2025, few people could have predicted this scenario. Lewis Hamilton arrived at Ferrari surrounded by enormous expectations, but the reality was brutal. Ferrari struggled, results were disappointing, and the seven-time world champion looked vulnerable. Questions began to emerge about whether his best days were behind him. But Formula One changes quickly, very quickly, and that is exactly what has happened in 2026. Hamilton has completely transformed his situation. After 7 races, he sits second in the championship standings with 1 victory, 3 additional podium finishes, and a 40-point advantage over Leclerc, who currently occupies 4th place. This changes everything. That turnaround has caught the attention of Claire Williams, the former Williams team principal. Looking back at Hamilton's years, alongside Nico Rosberg at Mercedes, she sees similarities that could become highly uncomfortable for Leclerc. Hamilton arrived at Mercedes in 2013 and immediately established himself against Rosberg, despite the German already being deeply integrated within the team. And this is where the situation becomes serious. When Mercedes became the dominant force under the 2014 regulations, Hamilton largely controlled the rivalry. Rosberg fought hard, but Hamilton secured the world titles in both 2014 and 2015. Only after pushing himself mentally to extraordinary limits did Rosberg finally defeat Hamilton in 2016, winning the championship before announcing his shocking retirement. That battle became one of the most intense psychological contests Formula One has ever seen. Williams believes Leclerc could now be approaching a similar crossroads. Reflecting on the Mercedes years, she said Hamilton completely crushed Nico before Rosberg found a way to respond. She explained that Rosberg had to push himself mentally to the absolute limit in order to become world champion. That comparison alone highlights the scale of the challenge facing the Ferrari driver. According to Williams, this is no longer simply about speed or talent. She believes the key question is whether Leclerc possesses the maturity and psychological strength required to survive a prolonged fight against a competitor like Hamilton. That's the real issue. Hamilton now combines experience, confidence, momentum, and years of championship battles. Those are weapons that cannot be measured by lap times alone. For Ferrari, the situation could define the future of the team. Leclerc has long been viewed as the centerpiece of the project, but Hamilton's resurgence is changing the internal balance. If the British champion continues to build momentum, while Ferrari remains competitive, the pressure on Leclerc will only increase, and it may not stop here. The season is still young, and many races remain, but if Hamilton continues climbing while Leclerc struggles to respond, Ferrari could find itself reliving one of Formula One's most famous teammate rivalries. The question now is simple. Can Leclerc withstand the challenge, or is Hamilton preparing to take complete control of Ferrari's future? What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.